What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of UGUE Brothers vlogs. Of course, if you don't know who I am, my name is Rob. I'm one of the UGUE Brothers. These, of course, are our vlogs here. Guys, I'm freaking busted today. I feel like over the last few days, we've gone back and forth like 2-hour trips every single day. And last night, I was up pretty late editing another throwback vlog to put out, which of course I think you'll probably see that before this one's up. And we killed it in the gym yesterday. Like, we went so hard in the gym, and then we played basketball in the sun for like an hour and a half. So I am messed up. Probably gonna get ready to go to the gym a little later. And there's a ton of stuff I've got to get done today, so I wanted to make something really good for you guys, but I wanted to do something that's actually kind of quick, kind of easy, and something anybody can really do. So today I'm going to make actually some slow cooker chicken. I've never made this recipe before. I don't know how it's going to turn out, and I sort of did my own thing with it. I got my own kind of rub, but it's fairly straightforward, really. There's only 3 ingredients, well, more than that, but you got your chicken, a good sized onion, and then whatever kind of dry rub you want to make or buy to put on your chicken. It's really that simple. So I'm going to go ahead and make that. But first things first, I need coffee. What's up, guys? Alright, so feeling a little bit better. I just got my coffee. So I'm feeling pretty decent. I'm going to do something a little different. Since this is such an easy recipe, I am going to go ahead and go over the ingredients. I know that was the biggest feedback I had, was I didn't actually put the ingredients in. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you them. I'm going to probably do a pop-up on the screen. But basically, this is so easy. There's only 3 main parts. Essentially, you just take your slow cooker out, go ahead and throw your liners in, preferably. You don't need the liners, but for cleaning purposes, I'm telling you, you need the liners. So go ahead and throw that in. Take your chicken out. Make sure you do adequately clean it. Make sure there's no random feather thingies on it and stuff like that. Take the giblets out, etc. Pat it dry and stick that right into the crock pot. With chicken, the less you have to deal with chicken touching, the better your life is, trust me. So put that right into the crock pot. Then you just go ahead and douse that sucker in olive oil, and then rub that in nice and good. And then take whatever your spices are. You can pretty much do whatever spices you like for this kind of recipe. It's really up to you. Just get creative. What you can make a dry rub, you can buy a dry rub, you can just add whatever spices you want. It doesn't really matter. Just depends on the flavor profile you're really looking for and what you like. In this case, what I did was I went ahead and bought a store-bought a dry rub. Just make sure, if you are going to buy your spices from the store and they aren't fresh, they're dry spices, and you're going to buy dry rubs, things like that, check the ingredients. Check the ingredients in there. Make sure they're actually like spices. I checked so many of them in the store, and all of them had chemicals in it, had fillers in it, which a lot of those fillers, believe it or not, are just like sand. Your body doesn't process them. They just gets rid of them. So is it harmful to eat? I don't know. I don't really know. But personally, I'd rather not, test the theory. So I went ahead and opted for a store-bought dry rub that didn't have a lot of nonsense in it. And I purchased that. And I'm going to go ahead and throw up the ingredients to that dry rub so you kind of see it. But you really don't need to do much. I mean, you can get, as long as you have salt, pepper, probably some paprika, garlic, just mess around with it. If you don't want to buy your dry rub, this one is like a mesquite smoky chicken dry rub, so I wanted to try it. And the rule of thumb is like 2 tablespoons per pound. Just basically, I mean, don't think too much about it. Just put it on the chicken, make sure it's thoroughly coating the whole chicken. Just make sure you don't put too much on there, otherwise it'll start to clump. And some of these dry rubs and things can be a little extra salty. So just nice thoroughly coat the chicken. Once that's done, go ahead and cut your onion. Just make sure you just take a whole onion, cut it in quarters, throw that bad boy in the bottom of the pan, or around the chicken basically. That's going to help with the moisture. It's going to help flavor the juices. It's going to help flavor the chicken. You can also add garlic in there, things like that. You can add, just like you do roasts, you can add veggies and stuff in there. This particular recipe doesn't call for that, so I'm gonna do something a little different with that. But and basically, you just throw that bad boy on low for about 8 hours, or high for about 4 hours, and just kind of keep an eye on it, and enjoy when it's done. And I'm getting up kind of late, so I may sort of mix the two. I may put it on low for most of the time and then throw it on high towards the end. My only concern, because I've never done whole chicken, especially whole chicken with skin on, my only concern is maybe the skin's not going to crisp up or be tight or whatever and be kind of chewy and gelatinous in the slow cooker, since it's a slow cooker. If that's the case, I have heard that if you take the chicken, put it into a baking dish and put it under the broiler for a few minutes, that will alleviate that situation. So if it's not a big deal, presentation wise, it's not really going to taste different. At the end of the day, you could always just take the skin off. Doesn't really matter. But I don't know. I'm going to test it out. Like I said, I've never done this before, so whatever happens. It's going to be on the vlog, and I'll definitely let you know how it is, and truthfully how it is, and what I would do different if I'm going to do something different. So anyway, guys, enjoy the video. I'm gonna go cook. All right, cool. All right, so I want to go ahead and talk real quick about the rub that I use. I use this guy right here. This is Twisty Q Sweet Mesquite Chicken Rub. The reason I picked this one, it doesn't have a lot of junk in it. Basically, it's just sugar, salt, brown sugar, some spices including chili pepper, paprika, garlic, onion, etc. It's got bell pepper, some citrus extract, and then some smoke flavor, which is a little bit of chemical, but man, what are you gonna do? I ended up using about 3 tablespoons worth of this stuff. Really, it's up to you. Dry rubs are up to you, what you like. So just kind of be creative, mess around with it, and do your own thing with it. But hopefully this tastes good. Anyway, I guess we'll see in about 8 hours, right? Alright guys, so we're all set. Got my whole roaster chicken in there. Now this is a roaster chicken, so it did come with a little poppy button. So I went ahead and took that out of the chicken. Got a real good rinse, cleaned it all out, took everything out, and definitely lightly covered this with the rub. You can be generous. Just make sure you don't overwork it. You do not ever want to overwork your meat. Trust me. Basically, the seasoning will all get all clumpy and gross. You don't want that. And just one whole onion, as you can see. I got in 2/4, and then we're all set. So we're gonna go ahead and put this bad boy on here. Remember, do not lift the lid, whatever you do, because it's another half an hour, whatever cook time. So try your best not to lift this stinky thing. We're gonna go ahead and put this on low, cook it for about 8 hours, and see what happens, right? What's up, guys? So just check on this. It's been a little over 7 hours. So this is almost done, and it's looking good. So I'm about to go ahead and get me some potatoes in. Put those in the oven. I'm already preheating the oven about 475. I'm gonna cut some potatoes, and we're gonna do some green beans, and this is gonna be so good. It smells amazing. Alright guys, so it's about that time. Joe and I are hanging out tonight, watching some old videos on the YouTube. Chicken is just about done. in about 3 minutes. It'll have been in there for about 8 hours. Got my potatoes already done, nice and crispy. And then I got my green beans are in the oven for a few minutes to get done. It smells fantastic in here, and I am starving. I cannot wait to try this. I really hope it's good. Ugh. Alright, so it's about that time. Let's see. Time is counting down, so that is officially 8 hours. It's time for the review.
Oh my god, that smells so good.
Right? Ooh. Oh yeah. That looks amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in this to make life easier. Technically, I mean, if you wanted to broil it a little bit to kind of crisp up the skin a little bit, you can. But honestly, I don't think it even really needs it. I think it looks great. All right, let's see. And his onions are all nice and soft and yummy. And it smells good. You can really smell the cinnamon in this rub. I think it's gonna fall apart. Oh yeah. Totally just fell apart completely. That's how tender that is. Wow. Holy moly. Oh, holy crap, that's tender. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Maybe a bit too long, but hey, as long as it tastes good, I don't care what it looks like. I'm trying to get it all pretty light, but it didn't work. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Tried to get it out whole, but that didn't work out. But as long as it tastes good, I don't care. Yeah. Garlic smells yummy. Alright guys, so we're all done. We've got some wonderful, awesome chicken. We got some potatoes. We got some green beans with all kinds of garlic love on that. And I actually put a little bit of Feta crumble on that bad boy too. So, ooh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Alright, so we're all set. Let's eat. What is up, guys? So this ended up being crazy delicious. And let me tell you something. So easy to make. Everything in this video is a cakewalk. Basically, the chicken, again, bottom line, 1 onion, 1 chicken, 1 dry rub. Boom. Done. Had it in there for about 8 hours. Actually, I think I ended up messing up and doing about 9 hours. But still, tried to take it out and put it into the pan all nice and neat, but it was so tender it just fell apart, which really honestly didn't matter. The skin actually was just fine. It was great. If you really wanted to, you could again put it in the oven under the broiler for a few minutes and let it crisp up a little bit if you wanted to. If you wanted to take that extra step, not necessary. Tons of juice on the inside that you could easily make into a gravy. Just put a little cornstarch or a little flour or something, stir that in, thicken it up a little bit, and it would probably be pretty delicious. I don't want to do all that, so I just basically put the juice all over it. The onions ended up being super soft and delicious, so we definitely ate those. The green beans, fantastic. And pro tip, if you like feta cheese, I put a little bit of garlic feta cheese that I got at the store, some of the Crumble stuff, put that right on there after I took it out of the oven. Oh, so freaking good. And the potatoes, I forgot about them, so they got a little bit overdone. But it doesn't matter to me because I like them crispy. But you don't have to do that. Very well seasoned, soft in the middle, of course, crispy skin, freaking tastic. And the testament of all of it, of course, when it comes to chicken, is the chicken breast. The chicken breast did not dry out. It was juicy. It was tender. So yummy. So yummy. I would say after you take it out, let it sit a little bit. Joe and I were not about that life. So we went ahead and jumped in on it. So basically, this is like a super easy, super affordable meal, actually, considering like the chicken itself. I got a Purdue roaster, which Purdue is a little bit more expensive. I also got a farm raised, no antibiotics, no hormones added, etc. But you don't have to do that. You can get whatever chicken you want from anywhere. Basically, I got just under 8 pounds. I think it was about 7.57. I think is what it actually was. It was a perfect size. That would feed a whole family, to be honest with you. But Joe and I went through that chicken like it was nothing. I mean, granted, only thing we ate all day. So that was about a little over $15 for that whole thing. So really not bad. You can go to Costco, Sam's, Big Lots, Winn-Dixie, any other store, probably get a chicken much cheaper, and still do about the same thing. So it was absolutely wonderful. The dry rub that I picked, to be honest, worked fantastic. Actually, most of them typically have a garlic, paprika, etc. if it's going to be a chicken rub. This one actually had cinnamon in it, which is fantastic. Definitely each bite had different notes of just spice, a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of, you get a little bit of the garlic, a little bit of the onion, and of course, all through it all, finished off with just a hint of that cinnamon kick on the back end. I think the only thing that would probably make it a little bit better is if you actually add a bit of turmeric. Actually would have added a bit of something extra into the mix. So I have found some rubs with some turmeric in it. I might try that. But turmeric is something that I like to get in because it's fantastic for inflammation. But this one didn't have that in it. But either way, it was freaking delicious. That whole thing was about $4. And I only used about 3 tablespoons of it. So that's good for many meals. Excuse me. The green beans, all I did was put oil on them. I did trim the ends off because they get gross and they're all, I don't know. The green beans, I trimmed the ends off, just a little olive oil, and I used some Weber roasted garlic on top. And then I finished, of course, with the Feta crumble. The potatoes, just a little oil in there, salt, pepper, and then I put some Weber garlic sriracha seasoning with just a nice hefty coat on that. Lots of garlic, which is something that I enjoy. Obviously, if you don't like garlic as much, just don't do that. But honestly, I am very happy with this meal. There's not much of it left because we were so freaking hungry. And then smelling this freaking thing cooking all day turns you into an animal. But honestly, it was fan-freaking-tastic. Like I said, super easy to make, cheap, affordable, great for a family meal. And honestly, I'd definitely make this again. There's some other recipes though that I do want to try. I know a lot of you guys have asked me to try doing vegan stuff, vegetarian stuff. I am looking at recipes to try to do that, so I do want to do that. I myself I'm not a vegan, but you know, I'm definitely willing to try some sort of vegan meal. I'm thinking maybe some chili. As, I've been looking at some chili recipes, so I think I might do a video that's like maybe 2 different kinds of chili, one vegan and then one not. But we'll see. We'll see, because there's a few other recipes I also want to try, and chili takes some work. So, thanks so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog as much as I enjoyed making it. You guys, I think, have really been on top of the vlogs when it comes to the food stuff, at least. So I'm definitely going to keep doing more. I've got tons of ideas. Honestly, cooking is something that I definitely enjoy doing. Another thing we actually enjoy doing, that we're thinking about doing some vlogs on and adding to this channel, is actually some junkyard stuff. Like, one of the things we were really into doing is watching a lot of the junkyard videos, a lot of the car stuff. So we're thinking about, you know, adding some of that in there, because this channel is a lot about what makes us us and doing things that we like to do, and just having a lot of fun. And I'm doing the cooking stuff, so figured, hey, why not? We may go check out some junkyard stuff. So you guys are interested in doing that, definitely stay tuned. We'll let you know. Anyway, guys, just comment, like, subscribe as per usual. In the description box, I'll probably just put all the different ingredients that I used in the description box itself. I know you guys have really been commenting about how I haven't had the ingredients necessarily in the video where you can see it. I'll definitely do that for you. Put that in the description box. So again, just comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell button, and share the content, I guess. Anyway, guys, until next time, much love to you. I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Oh, and by the way, we are going to Illinois. We are going to Illinois in 1 week. I'm freaking excited. So, anyway, guys, much love to you. Peace.